Today's homework in class, we did all this, and we did this too. I only wanted you to do A, B, C. I want you to do a reflection over the x-axis. So A over the x-axis, this right here is the x-axis. Okay, so we reflect over it. So notice the A right there is at 5, so we're reflecting, go straight down to that number 5 there, right there. It's -5, and that is your coordinate if we reflect it over. Okay, and that ordered pair for A prime is 2, -5. And notice that's A prime. The 2 is the same, and the 5 is its opposite. When it reflects over the x-axis, the y changes to its opposite. The x stays the same, so x stays the same, right? So B prime then is 2, that's the x stays the same, the 1 becomes its opposite. And C, 4 stays the same, and this 1 becomes its opposite. Then graph that. Just notice the pattern after 1, you can do the rest. So 2, 1 is right there. Notice it's the exact same spot as B. That's B prime. And then C is 4, -1. Exact same prime. So C prime right there, connect them. And there goes that. It stays congruent. Okay, so compare the coordinates of J prime with the coordinate of figure J. So we know that all the domain are the same. The range is its opposite of the image. So the x is the first number. We'll use the language you can understand. First number, what we call the domain, are the same. Sorry. Probably can't read this, huh? The same. And the y, it is its opposite. This is when you're reflecting over the x-axis. When reflect over the x-axis. Okay, so number 4 here, reflect over the y-axis. So you're going to take that yellow shape and you go over the y-axis right there. This is the y-axis. So if we go over it, reflect it over, that's 2 over here. That's A double prime. Okay. B would be the exact same spot. And C is over on this other side. Okay, so the ordered pair then, let's try A. A double prime is -2, 5. Notice when you're doing over the y-axis, the y is the same, the x is its opposite. So A B double prime then is -2, 1. C double prime is -4, 1. And that's all you have to do. Check and make sure. Yep, it's 2, 1. -2, 5, -2, 1. Yeah, that's correct. Compare the coordinates of J double prime with the figure of J. The x's are different. The first number is opposite. Second number is same. It's called domain and range, okay? Opposite. And second number That's the range. The range is the same. Anyway. Okay, oh, I spelled reflect wrong here. First, complete the table below, then reflect quadrilateral PQRS across the x-axis on the graph. Okay, and depending on which class, I didn't have every class did every point except one. Over the x-axis, what do we know with the x-axis? We go back here. We know the y changes and x stays the same. So x stays the same, and y is its opposite. X stays the same, y is its opposite. 2 R S, oh my gosh, and 0. Uh-oh, this one is its opposite, so 0, 4. And then graph that. P, negative 1, 1, right there. Q is 2, negative 2, right there. 0, 4, right there. 3, negative 3, 5, right there. Connect the dots. There we go. Okay, reflect it over the y. I think some class I said you didn't have to do this, so let's go ahead and not do that one. Okay, every class we did this one though. Graph triangle ABC by plotting points A, 3, 4, B, 6, 1, C, 4, 9, okay. So, we want to reflect over the x-axis. X is the same here. Reflect over the y if you look at this. Y is the same when we reflect over the y. X is its opposite. So here x is the same, y is the same here. So you take the point A, keep the x the same, y is its opposite. B prime, x the same, y is its opposite. C prime, x the same, y is its opposite. Double prime. Let's see. Y is the same, so y here is 4, 1, and 9. Keep those the same. Negative 3, 4. B prime is 6, negative 1. C prime is 4, negative 9. Now graph one of them at the time. Graph over the x-axis first. These three first right here. Okay, it should be over this x line. So 3, 4, negative 4 I mean. That's A double prime. 6, negative 1, which is right there. That's B double prime. B prime, I mean not double. And then the other one's 4, negative 9. Connect the dots. All right, and then to do the double primes, negative 3, 4, it's going to go over this y line, on this side, negative 3, 4, right there, that's A, double prime, let me use another color, and then 6, negative 1, negative 6. Y is the same. I messed up. Negative 6, 1, because I know that, because my plot weren't going to be in the same spot. Negative 4, 9. B, that's C. Okay. These, here, notice the shape flips. Literally flip, to a different position. This is called rotation. They're not. This is a reflection right here. This is reflecting over the y-axis. It's just directly across from each other. This is called a reflection over the y-axis. This also flips, notice, but it's not directly across, so it's called a rotation of 180 degrees. Translation, because the shapes did not flip at all. It's also a translation because the shape do not flip at all. Okay. Number 6, do additive inverse. If we multiply by a negative 1, it doesn't change anything. So 7x plus 2x plus a negative 10. Combine these two to get 9x. Oh, no x on the 10. That's doing too much, right? Subtract 9x. No, the 10 doesn't have an x. Add the 10. Oh my gosh, gets us 0 there. 0 there equals 9x. Divide by 9. X equals to 0, one solution. Additive inverse. Okay, these two are alike. Negative 6. Okay, make 0. Minus 3m. 0 there. Oh, I forgot this negative 6. Negative 6 equals to negative 6, infinite solution. Okay, hope that helps.